Hi guys, and welcome. When it comes to hamstrings and hip openers, I want you to let your body guide you and only go as deep as you feel comfortable. So today I want you to lie down flat on your back with your feet planted below the sit bones. Make sure the back of the skull is rooted in towards the earth. And just begin to notice where the tension is in the low back and the sit bones. You can begin to slowly sway your knees side to side. Just exploring, just tuning into where you're naturally resisting. And then begin to widen your stance. So bring the feet on the outside edges of the mat and do deeper windshield wipers side to side. Exploring through the sit bones, the pelvis, really noticing where the tightness is in your body. So this is a place where I know we hold a lot of tension, so I like to spend a little more time here. I want you to gently hug the knees in towards the chest. And just do 3 exploratory knee circles in one direction. Once you've done those 3 circles, I'd like you to reverse the direction. Then gently planting your feet directly below the sit bones. And then hug just your left knee in towards the chest, feeling a deep stretch from the glute to the back of the knee. Give a little rock side to side. Really notice that left hip. Maybe you feel it more in the low back, the groin. Grabbing the outside edge of that left foot, coming in towards a half happy baby. So using the force of your arm to pull that left foot down towards the earth, keeping your foot and your knee in the same line. And I invite you to explore here, rock side to side, really tuning into the deep stretch through the groin, through the glute. Could be like a little massage for the hip. You can release that right heel towards the top edge of the mat if you want to go deeper. And then I want you to release your happy baby. So straighten your left foot up towards the sky, flex the foot. You can keep your right foot planted below the sit bones. And also use a strap here if you find that your shoulders are lifting off the earth. With every breath in, I want you to lengthen that left leg up towards the sky. And with every exhale, you're using your arms to pull the limb closer towards the body as you soften through the limb. So it's like a pulsing sensation with the breath. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, deepening. 3 more breaths here. Head to knee pose. It's a very safe way to stretch the legs because your back body is completely grounded. And then gently release, bringing that left shin parallel towards the earth. Use your right hand and drape that left knee across the body. Reposition yourself on your right hip. Scoot your bum over to the left. And then try to anchor your left shoulder towards the ground. You can play around palm facing up or palm facing down. Deep, deep breaths into the bottom of the belly. With every inhale, you're expanding. And with every exhale, you're embracing a melting sensation. So again, there shouldn't be sharp pains here, harsh sensations. So you can release that left arm towards the belly if anything's talking to you. No numbing, no tingling. Feeling completely supported by the earth below you here. And always being mindful of thoughts, dismissing anything intruding, trying to bring that focus back and towards the body. Take a couple more breaths here. And to get out of your twist, you're going to gently lift your gaze, followed by the legs. Give both knees a squeeze. And then plant your left foot on towards your right knee. Keep your foot flexed. You can stay here, pushing your left knee away from you. This might be enough of a stretch for you for the left hip flexor. If you want to go deeper, grab the back of your right thigh. And if you want to go deeper from here, grab the top of that right shin. Make sure your shoulders aren't lifted off the earth. Root the back of the skull down. Soft through the face, the mouth, the jaw. And we keep that left foot active to protect the left knee. So directing your breath in towards that left hip flexor. Not transferring any energy. I want you to stay for 5 more deep, deep belly breaths. And then I invite you to explore, rock side to side, creating a little bit more space. And then gently releasing, planting that foot below the sit bones. Keep your legs as they are and drop both legs over towards the left side of the mat. 90-90 back release. Take 3 breaths into the bottom of the belly, softening with every breath out. And then releasing, come back through center, unravel. And then right away, planting your left foot below the sit bone, hug the right knee in towards the chest, give a little rock side to side. Feeling the stretch from the back of from the glute to the back of the knee. And preparing for that half happy baby again. So when you're ready, grabbing the outside edge of that right foot, flexing the foot, having your foot and knee parallel, and using the force of your arm to pull the foot down towards the earth, keeping it on the outside edge of that right rib side. Feeling an intense stretch through the groin. Keep that left hip anchored down. Deep, deep breaths. You can reach that left heel towards the top edge of the mat for a deeper sensation. But not pushing it. No harsh pains. And then releasing that happy baby, straightening that right leg up towards the sky, flexing the foot, root the back of the skull down, shoulder blades are grounded in towards the earth. You can keep your left foot planted or release that foot towards the top edge of the mat. Deep breaths here. If you find that this is too much, have a strap. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, deepening. And 5 deep, deep breaths. I recommend holding each of these poses for at least 5 breaths. And you could be shaking by the end of this one if you're making it very intentional. With your exhale, release, bringing that right shin parallel towards the earth, and then use that left hand, drape the knee across the body, Scoot the bum over to the right, reposition yourself on your left hip, and when you're ready, anchor your right shoulder towards the ground. Deep breaths into the bottom of the belly, feeling supported. So allowing yourself to really soften with every breath out. Really tuning into the difference on the sides of the body where you're naturally resisting. Can you let that go? Coming out of the twist. Give both knees a squeeze just to realign yourself, and then plant your left foot below the sit bone. Plant the outside edge of your right foot on towards your left knee. Now you can stay here or grab the back of that left thigh. Make sure the back body is completely grounded. We don't want to be rounding through the front body or the back body, the upper back. We want to be completely grounded in towards the earth. So really notice your shoulders. Notice your tailbone rooting towards the ground. If this is not enough, grab the top of that left shin, pull the legs in towards the body. Deep breaths into the right hip flexor. And there could be a big difference on both sides of the body. That's completely normal. Notice if thoughts are arising, becoming that objective observer, letting them pass by. That's what minds do. They organize, they sort, they judge. Just letting it all go. Laughing at those thoughts that intrude upon the consciousness. I invite you to explore, rock side to side. You might find a sweeter spot for a deeper stretch. Just not transferring any tension anywhere else in the body. Gently release, keep your legs as they are. Move your arms out of the way. Drop both legs over towards the right side of the mat. 3 breaths in towards that whole left side of the body. 90-90 back release. Gently come back through center, unravel, give your knees a squeeze, and then grab the left knee with the left hand, right knee with the right. Do 3 circles, spreading the knees nice and wide, and then bringing them together in one direction, and then reverse your direction. Plant the feet below the sit bones again, and this time bring the soles of the feet together. Let the knees fall out towards the side, coming in towards our last pose or stretch. And I want you to completely surrender here. So we naturally resist a lot through the groin. I want you to just let gravity open you up. Feel free to bring some movement here. You can rock side to side, exploring. And really noticing the body. Noticing the space you created today. And any time that I roll out my mat or take some time for me, I like to end with something that I'm grateful for. So with every exhale, you're relaxing, you're surrendering. And to get out of this cobbler's pose, you can butterfly the knees or rock side to side, and then bring the knees in towards the chest. Rock and roll forward. And if you guys ever need a little sequence or hip opening stretch, come back to this video at any time.